These are trades that the 5 trades that NFL teams should try to execute before the 2022 draft. This is from Bleacher Report. They have the Browns trading the 99th pick, so the third rounder, the compensatory one, and a 2023 third rounder to the Atlanta Falcons for defensive tackle Grady Jarrett. You see kind of plugging him in, 29-year-old Jarrett would be really helpful with that young tackle crew that they have currently. Thoughts on that, giving up a couple of third-round picks for Grady Jarrett, G. Bush?
You know, I think Grady Jarrett is a playmaker. I think he has had a great career in the league so far, and I think it's a massive upgrade. If you look at it, and you're able to get a guy like that who's been a Pro Bowler in this league, who's been a top 10 defensive tackle, for such a long time down in Atlanta, and they look like they're rebuilding down there. A couple of threes would go a long way to restock what they need to do down there. Obviously, they're not going to have the receivers that they used to have. Julio Jones is out of here. They got a guy on suspension for a whole year for gambling. So now it's just Kyle Pitts. Matt Ryan's no longer there either. So if you can get Grady Jarrett for 2 threes, once again, I'm here to be your carrier. I definitely deliver those picks, hand delivered, and bring Mr. Grady back on here. And I think we can have one of the best defensive lines, to be frank, with that defensive tackle. You could mix and match. You would still need to bring in a little depth out there on the edge. But if you sign Clowney, you don't need to do that. I'm all about filling holes. I'm all about making sure that the Cleveland Browns this year, and with the news of Deshaun Watson and people they're not bringing any new cases in the civil cases to 2023. And with that news and Deshaun Watson possibly not being suspended at all, I think it's imperative you do everything you need to do this year to make sure you put yourself in position to get home field advantage in the playoffs and to compete the entire year that the AFC Championship game comes through Cleveland.
Yeah, and the thing to keep in mind with that, the 99 pick, you'd still have 2 picks before that this year. So you'd have your 44 and 78 to plug in at wide receiver and edge if you needed it. Just things to keep in mind with those. All right.